battle rappers is fucking poor.
Yo,
I
what
did
what
that.
type of room did I come into? What y'all talking about, my nigga?
Nah, we listen. Hold the fucking. Listen, I don't know what Bill's talking about. Bill's the resident storyteller over here. Respectfully, we wasn't talking about anything to do with that. I actually wanted to touch Lex Luthor's mind on this, see what he thinks. As being a small battle league owner, what do you kind of think about the dialogue? I know you've been listening in for the last couple hours. What do you think about the dialogue concerning like smaller leagues, URLs, the NBA?
I was talking about my
You got
kids, nigga.
Daylyt in this bitch, and you want to talk to me?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Daylight's
my
not gonna
kids,
talk till
nigga. Fuck
somebody
y'all
else
thought I was
does.
talking about.
Nah, I knew, duh.
No, I really didn't, Bill.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I'm talking about my kids, my nigga. What the fuck is you? My
All I heard was
teenagers, nigga.
there's no kids and no cars. I didn't know what was going
Yeah,
on.
my teenagers. They got licenses now. They acting irregular. I went to go
Fuck
to
is
the
you
store.
44?
Yo, God, you got
Fuck you
two teenagers,
44 or a
my
step? This nigga either 44 or a stepfather.
I'm a stepfather, nigga. What you
I'm
mean?
about to say had to be.
I
There's
talk
no
that
way you
shit
got
then.
a child driving.
I'm a stepfather, but they my kids. I raised these niggas.
Oh
So
no,
you,
hell yeah, they your kids. No,
you
I
Talk
ain't
understand
say
your
what I'm
they
shit,
saying?
Bill.
wasn't. I ain't say
Facts.
they wasn't, but you see, I was
And I
right.
got
It's one or
these
the
I
other
got
though.
these little niggas right on the driving tip. They got they situations, and I went to go outside, and these niggas is gone. You know what I'm saying? It was it was a
Sit your
sorry
ass down
situation.
somewhere.
So
I am. I'm chilling. I'm in the man cave now. I'm good. I went upstairs to the office.
it's
I'm
hilarious
wavy.
because you can't leave if you want it. That's
Hey,
nuts.
I couldn't even leave if I wanted to, so I'm good. I'm chilling.
Uber
I'm not
gang,
even I'm not even mad. I'm proud of them. You know what I'm saying?
Devon,
Right.
Yo, yo,
how your day going?
I'm good. In kind of regards to that question about URL being the NBA and ECT like the other leagues. And it's just speaking from a nigga who literally thrives outside of URL. I'm gonna be blatantly honest.
Damn, you is the outside of
Um,
URL goat, huh?
yeah, I'm gonna just be blatantly honest. It's different when you reach the URL, and I
Yeah.
used to convince myself. I used to convince myself that everybody watch everything, and it's not like that. There is a large portion of the URL world and following that literally do not watch nothing else.
I told y'all, they like, I said this, listen, I said this an hour ago and I said it within numbers, right? I said, Joe, let's use numbers for argument's sake. I said, if URL has 1 million people that follows it, every other league, their following can go in that, but not the other way. If you get what I'm saying. So it's like, let's say Riot had 100,000 people and RBE had 100,000 people and all that. Everybody that watches, everybody that like if you watch Riot, you also watch URL. If you watch Gate to the Garden, you also watch URL. If you watch KOTD, you also watch, but it's not the other way around. It's
No,
not
it's
the other
it's
way
it's
around.
not. And I say this to say,
Them NBA
you
locker
know,
rooms ain't talking about small battle leagues, bro.
no.
Respectfully,
Look. I say this to say this. So look, you know, there wasn't a time in my career that I wasn't outside until recently. But prior to recently, I was battling every weekend, everywhere, right? And I would have thought that, people I genuinely knew was seeing all that. It wasn't until I battled Rock that niggas in my actual city was like, damn, nigga, you ain't battled in years. Where, last time you battled was like '05.
oh
And
my
I'm like,
God. Thank you,
but
thank
but
you.
I've learned, I've genuinely learned there is a large portion of Earth that hear the word smack or URL and they don't know of nothing outside of that.
I just said everything you saying, Daylyt, you're saying word for word what I said. I just said, yo, it's people you can walk up to and you say, yo, you watch battle rap, and nigga smack ain't even the word smack has nothing to do with battle, but that's somebody's name. But if you walk up to somebody and say, yo, what you watch battle rap? Oh, y'all watch that smack shit? Facts. Facts that like URL is synonymous with the word battle rap, but battle rap is a worldwide thing. Everybody do it. Anybody do it. People was doing it before it was a URL and before it was a smack. But so how is URL and smack so synonymous with the word battle rap, but battle rap not be battle rap belongs to URL, whether you like it or not. Trying to
Nah,
make all these
it's
oblivious,
nah,
frivolous
nah,
ass
nah.
titles
What
without
no
URL.
what it is though? What I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what it boils down to, and it boils down to I truly believe like the actual groundwork that Smack and them really put in before battling became like Smack a thing. So like Smack and them really got the streets, bro. And when I say the streets, like the urban side, like just the barbershops, the locker room basketball talks, the sports, like and I'm literally saying this because when I battled Rock, I literally seen a humongous difference in people that seen me versus Rock that never seen me battle any of them other niggas. I got mad hey, I got
And
mad
look how
million
big you
view
is,
battles.
Day.
I got mad million view battles that's not on URL. And niggas that I personally know never seen them.
So
It's
with
wild.
Daylyt, so with Daylyt saying that, right? And y'all see how big Daylyt is, right? So how small on the scale is A Ward to is A Ward as big as Daylyt? Yes or no? No,
Bro,
right?
in the real world, that nigga's not as
No.
big as
No.
me, fool. Like, it's only
But and
on
that's what so
Twitter
that's
that he
that's
could
my
talk to
point.
me.
You could be in this
Uh,
little culture right here. You could be of the A Ward essence, and I'm like, dog, yo, look, come over here so we could see if you really could do it. Because niggas don't understand. If I lose a battle, I will wake up with 6,300 mentions. Ask a battle rapper to show you a screenshot. Ask one of these niggas. They
nah,
capping and they ain't never battled on URL. I will wake up with 6,300 mentions if I drop that battle to twerk. Niggas don't even understand the pressure of battling on URL. These hot ass fucking lights. 3,000 people in here. It's up, nigga. I gotta walk from this
Nah,
stage
it's
to
different.
my car. You know how hard that walk is, bro? That's the walk of shame. The stage to your car. Niggas keep talking about pulling up to these barbecues and these other little spots. It's not the same thing. So until you step on URL, we not respecting it like that.
I ain't
thank
no,
you.
I ain't gonna cap. Look, I ain't gonna cap. You know,
And pull
after
Barb.
after the Surf and Lux battle, like I'm very observative and I was kind of just paying attention to everybody. And I'm like, damn, that like Surf car was parked right outside. And I'm like, that's a long walk from the door.
Facts.
Nigga, that shit
Hey,
was
Daylyt,
my nigga,
that walk was
that
so
shit
long, I left with the mic on. I
yo,
walked out. I
the
still had my
nigga
mic
came
on.
the nigga came outside like, yo, Surf, I need that mic. Surf like, oh shit. My nigga, the car was like 10 steps away.
It took
That
me
was the
forever
longest
to get
walk.
that. You know how many cameramen I gotta see? You know how many people I have to look in their face like that, just expect so much of me and like, yo, you score 40 a night. You walking out with 9. You know how many people looking at you like you have to look every single person in the face, all the high five. Like you gotta since I was 19 years old, I'm walking out of high fives, good game, surf, slap, pause, slaps on the ass, yo, that was crazy, blah blah blah. 90% of my career. I got like 26 URL battles. 18 of them shits is like one of the best battles of whatever card. Do your homework. Leaving out of that Lux battle was the longest walk of my life. That and I ain't feel no type of way about Charlie because I was on my way to jail. I was about to I was fighting a case. I went to jail 2 days after I battled Charlie. I know I had to go do 7 months. So I'm not really tripping. I'm like, man, whatever. You know what I mean? Type shit. But Lux, that felt different. And because niggas never step on the stage, y'all won't get what we say when we say URL is the NBA. Not just because of name, not just because of where people battle at, because of feel, something that you cannot create. What you cannot recreate. None of these league owners, what they can't recreate is bald head ass Smack with no face and a camera in his hand standing on a corner. Imagine if Smack was Uncle Rob. Because that's who he was at one time.
On God, he was. He was outside, like literally
Outside.
outside.
Smack is in the middle of the projects. Hey, yo, spit a 16 for me, yo. Spit a free. I'm saying, son. Smack ain't got no security, no nothing. He was regular niggas. You know what I'm saying? So let me get a 16. Hey, yo, look, y'all going to battle, blah, blah, blah. He did all that groundwork. You cannot recreate that. I don't give a fuck how many leagues y'all want to recreate and how much y'all want to sit on these Twitter spaces and try to downplay URL and disrespect the father of battle rap. The
No,
father.
it's
When
it's the
BT want to
groundwork.
call when BT wanna decide to add battle rap into the fold of things for this year, who the fuck they gotta call? I tell you who it ain't. It ain't Weasley. It ain't you, Dub. It's not King of the Dot, respectfully. It's not none of these motherfuckers. When BT wanna, you know what I mean? When BT decide they wanna add battle rap into the fold, they fucking call Smack. So why is these other media groups and other peoples and people that got, I hate when people get them, like, you gain your mouth in the culture, which is respectfully, like, that's the goal if I'm going to follow this culture. You gain your mouth and then try to, like, if you got an army of people standing there looking left, you got your mouth, which is not as big as the culture, but you still trying to tap people and make them look right when the whole army's looking left. Don't try to pull up now that we give you a fight, because again, respectfully, like us battlers and like certain battlers and the culture, letting people win is how people get big. Pause. You know what I mean? It's like if 3 Lettermen get Surf interviews and Daylyt interviews and Anwar interviews, it makes them credible. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So it's like, not saying one person specific, but it's like the culture gives you the green light and makes you credible, that you're a credible source, and then you want to start preaching some bullshit. The best battle of the year don't got nothing. You don't have to be you don't have to. I will break something in here. You don't have to battle on. You don't have to battle on URL, but you could be the best battler of the year, Daylyt. You don't not listen.
It don't
You mean
make
it's
sense.
Daylyt? I can go and battle 50 times, and the father of battle rap never seen me battle, and they'll give me a belt and tell me I'm the best battler of the year.
How does that work?
Who did that and got a belt though?
Nobody. That was my point, Greedy.
So
I was the one that said that, Greedy. I said it's impossible for you to get champion of the year and not have battled on URL.
At least once.
At least one time.
I agree. All right, sir. I got a question, right? And I've been years. So, do you think main stage battle rap has got gentrified now that it's not in New York? Cause I remember I'm literally now watching niggas get cheered on in the choke.
Right.
Like is booze a thing?
Yeah, once it got like yeah, you're right. Once it for sure did. You know what I mean? Once it like what it is it became mainstream, bro. It became mainstream. Like when it was just back in the trenches in New
But
York,
not
like
only that though, it's another
It's the
thing with
word
that
that
caffeine rum too.
I don't think that's the word. I don't think it's mainstream. If anything, I like to say it got soft.
Well, in
Yeah, like
caffeine room, when you can pick out the
It's like
person booing you, that's a different
yeah.
situation versus 2,000 people in a crowd. They want to
see,
boo.
but I'm gonna tell
You
y'all,
can't
like
I
necessarily pick them
battled at
out by
Everett
face.
Plaza before. That shit is difficult. I can
with
fuck
money,
with
with
nobody.
money comes controlled narrative. White people do not put their money into anything they cannot control. So when the booze does not help caffeine. Like, believe it or not, it sounds crazy, but listen, like everything changes. Like now it's like you ain't never see we doing, hey yo, you already know, flip the coin, da 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 da. Hey Smack, you ain't say that right. Hey, we gotta do that over. Like shit like this happens. Like this is now a set. This is a show.
yeah, it's
It's a
like
show
wrestling.
now. So
Not necessarily wrestling, but like in wrestling, they gotta make sure shit look good. They
But yeah,
can't take the risk of shit not being good. And
controlled, yes.
I say this
Formula
because
R.
like in the process of surfing twerk, I was like, yo, y'all gonna cheer him on to get back? Like what part and just me coming from my standpoint of battle rap, what part of this era is that? Like
Right.
my
Wait,
nigga,
so you saying they should have cheered him on to get back or shouldn't have?
we from the gladiator era. If he die, he
If he dies,
died.
he dies.
No, he died the fuck out of it.
Right.
But I'm saying we in the era now where like a nigga kill him,
You going in and out
crucify
there.
him. Now I was saying what happened to crucify the niggas who fuck up?
Right.
Is that a
Right.
thing going into 2022?
I'm
Or
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it's not. Because now star power. Well, not for me. I feel like I feel like, you know what I mean, a nigga really a one of one when it comes to that, like, fuck him shit. But star power has gotten you to a point where now as your star power can be bigger than your fuck ups. Like, not me. They hold me super accountable. When I lost the 40, I mean, when I lost the Lux, they made sure I lost the 40. It was motherfucker. My friend told me he voted for 40 because I lost the Lux. I swear to God. So they made sure I felt the 40 too. You know what I mean? But that's me. because of how much I pop my shit, how much shit I talk. But no, now you can be a bigger star. You can be more liked than they care about the battle. So once you get off stage and you're gonna tweet me as a friend still and still talk, battle rappers talk to some of these fans and stuff like I'm still gonna be a fan of you. So it ain't die no more. It ain't kill no more. No, niggas ain't
Yeah, that
dying no more
shit.
the way they supposed to. Cause I tell
That
you
shit.
what, if this was 2000, like I could not afford to lose to Hitman, like Hitman could not afford to lose to me. We were fighting for space.
I'm
That was
sorry,
You
y'all.
the
was
I don't
Me
know
and
that was
Hitman was fighting for space.
everybody.
It's all good. It's me and Hitman was fighting for space. Me and Sean was fighting for space. Big T and Hitman and Verb was, I mean, you know what I mean? Niggas was fighting for space back then. If I would have beat Twerk the way I beat Twerk back in 2013, you'd never hear Twerk again.
and that from me waiting so long to finally join the URL universe. I I was waiting to get that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like right now, coming into the URL space with caffeine and all of that shit, this shit dead ass like taking candy from a baby for
A
me.
baby.
Like people there to cheer and everything. Like I remember, I popped out at a lot of URL events that I didn't battle at. But I remember going to URL events and niggas was in the crowd genuinely mad. Like, nigga, I'm not going for none of that okay shit, son. Word is bond, my nigga.
Right.
I remember when the settings was on Hall of Fame settings, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Now the sliders is up, like everybody could just hit threes and random shit bouncing in, bad release is still going in. Like this
I
shit
agree with
wild.
you, Daylyt. I agree.
It depends on who you are though too, Date, because you got motherfuckers like for instance, like a Chilla Jones. Like he's a motherfucker who leans heavy on skill, not star power. If Chilla lose, it means something for his shit. If Chilla go in there and choke, niggas not about to cheer that because it's a few motherfuckers still like that. And I believe that the fans kind of dictate that. Like you got somebody like a Av or a B Dot. Like you're not like your star power hinges on your talent. Like
Quest, that kind of makes it weirdo shit to me though. You know what I'm saying? People pick and choose who they going to show love to and who not. Do you just want to see the battlers do well, or do you only want to see who you like do well? That's weird shit. I'm kind of
But
agreeing with
I,
what you're
I
saying.
mean,
I'm
it's
just
also
That's
asking you.
though
that's the that's the
if we
game.
be straight up with it though, if we be straight up with it, like when we talk about somebody like Chilla is an anomaly in a sense of, he don't got the twerk star power. Most of Chilla
Mhm.
fanfare come from skill. It don't come from because a lot of niggas just love Chilla's personality or love his presence on the stage. Whereas you got somebody like a Surf or a Daylyt or a Twerk or what have you, where it's a mixture of both. It's like, this skill is there, but even if on this occasion or this moment the skill isn't there, we fuck with them so much we still want to see it. But and then there's others like, man, if you ain't rapping good, man, we don't want to hear shit you got to do.
Yeah, I just I see a difference in the crowd archetypes. Like, like I remember when the crowd was full of niggas with scullies and like it was like the crowd was full of real niggas at one point in time in battle rap. And now it's like hey, it's my first battle. I brought my girlfriend. Like
Facts. You couldn't
it's
bring your girlfriend to a battle back then.
it's wild now.
You got
Like
like for sure. Like that wasn't safe. Nigga
Shit,
so
pull up with
so
his
so
his family, like his
hey,
mom.
so
It's
it's a
my
little
mom,
oh
it's
my
my
a little
daughter,
god,
and my
kid on
kid.
stage all day now, nigga. So you
Nigga
know
my
said
what's
this my
nigga.
up.
mom, my daughter, and my. Hey yo, it was. I could not imagine a kid being on stage versus me versus Young Ill, bro. I look back, it was a nigga behind me with a tech around his neck on a shoestring. I didn't know this nigga from a can of paint. I swear to God, one of the dudes in the crowd behind me. I remember this like yesterday. It was $10 to get in the URL events, no security. $10 to get in.
Oh god.
Yeah, no security, $10. Me versus Young Ill that night, bro. And then like it's no friendliness. Like you got Chicago standing over here. All the Chicago niggas came out with Big T. Then you got other mid. You got Detroit right there. Calico battle Newborn that night. Then you got St. Louis Hitman and Verb and all them niggas standing
The,
together
the
right
first
there.
the first time we seen real security was Webster Hall.
Was Webster Hall, bro?
Remember
Niggas
we
don't
remember we didn't
understand
even
that,
know how to
bro.
act.
Lil
We was